over here. East scores down there. So every time they score, just change it there, type it in, and then just click over here. Just click kind of in that area.
All right.
Thank you.
Link in the top right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Shooter here. Was they doing anything spectacular?
And sorry for the technical difficulties. The game changed time, threw us for a loop, but we are back up and running. Number 4, Keandre Struther at the line for the East Bears. Struther hits the first of 2. Entering for the Blue Tigers, Brendan Hurd, Jamison Roth, Sean Orvis, and Jordan Ashley. Struther's second shot off the rim, rebounded by Orvis, pass to Jaden Washington, throws it ahead to Jordan Ashley. Cross pass out of bounds to the East Bears. Checking in for East, number 22, Chris Kelly. Lincoln leads 10-3. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ball brought up by number 15, Yannick Deotar. Throws it to Antoine Sanders. Sanders drives, kicks out to Deotar. And a traveling violation called on the Bears. Gives the ball to Lincoln. Jaden Washington bringing the ball up the court for Lincoln Prep. Washington's pass knocked out of bounds by East Chris Kelly. Ball stays with the Blue Tigers. Washington to Hurd, back to Washington. Three-pointer is good for Jaden Washington, and Lincoln extends the lead 13-3. Lincoln man press. Yannick Deotar, defended by Jordan Ashley, drives past Ashley. Loses control as he drives. Jump shot by number 11, Amarian Jones. Rebounded by Chris Kelly. who is fouled by Jaden Washington. And Kelly will go to the line shooting 2. Washington's second personal foul, team foul number 4 on the Blue Tigers. Kelly's first free throw is good as Zachariah Abdukadir checks in for Jaden Washington. Kelly's second shot is pure, and the Bears pull within 13-5 as Zachariah Abdukadir brings the ball up the court. Throws it to Ashley. Back to Abdukadir. Roth on the wing to Hurd in the corner. Back to Hurd. Knocks down a three-pointer from the wing. Brendan Hurd for 3 gives the Lincoln Tigers a 16-5 lead with just over 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Pass stolen by Jordan Ashley. Throws it up ahead to Hurd. Too far, saved by Hurd to Abdukadir. And we're going to get a foul called on the Bears. Foul called on number 15, Yannick Deutar. His second personal, team foul number 3 on the Bears. As Luis Salvador checks in for the Bears. Hurd throws it into Abdukadir. Back to Hurd in the corner. Another 3. This one off the mark. Offensive rebound by Jamison Roth to Abdukadir on the wing. A 3 from him is no good. And another offensive rebound by the Blue Tigers. Abdukadir had the ball in the corner, was throwing up a three-pointer, but a 3-second violation on the Blue Tigers turns it over to the East Bears. 16-5, 1:40 left in the first quarter. Amarian Jones driving. Jordan Ashley defending. Ball thrown into Antoine Sanders. Layups no good. Rebounded by Brendan Hurd. And Lincoln Prep's outrunning. Throw too high, intended for Jamison Roth, out of bounds. And it's East Bears ball.
Hey, they only running one play on offense.
Deutar to Jones. Turns and drives, pulls it back out to Deutar at the top of the key. Back to Jones. Jones to Deshaun Maggot. Maggot drives baseline. Sean Orvis defending. Pass stolen by Jamison Roth. Gives it to Abdukadir, and Lincoln Prep's out and running again. Abdukadir to Ashley. Ashley to Hurd in the corner. Jamison Roth from the baseline, no good. Knocked out of bounds by East as the ball stays with Lincoln Prep. 42 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Roth back to Hurd in the corner. Another 3 for Brendan Hurd, and he knocks it down.
They only shoot it from the corner, bro.
Deutar driving down the lane, pulls it back out. 26 seconds to go in the first quarter. Luis Salvador throws it to Deshaun Maggot, and we're going to get an offensive foul as Amarian James called for a moving screen. Lincoln leads 19-5, 15 seconds remaining. Abdukadir with the ball. 5 seconds to go. Brendan Hurd at the top of the key. Throws it down low to Abdukadir. Layup no good. Rebounded by Yannick Deutar. As the first quarter comes to an end, it's the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers 19, the East Bears 5. And as we enter the second quarter, it'll be East Bears ball coming out. The 5 on the court for the Bears, we've got Struthers, Salvador, Deutar, James, and Sanders. Inbound to Antoine Sanders. And gives it to Deutar, who sets it up top. To James. Salvador at the top of the key gives it to Struther. Struther defended by Brendan Hurd. Screen by James. Struther swings it over to Salvador. Salvador defended by Ashley. Drives middle. Bumped, no call. Pass to Antoine Sanders. Drives baseline. Foul called on Lincoln's Jamison Roth. His first personal, team foul number 5 on the Blue Tigers. Deutar inbounds to Struther, who pulls it back out and resets. Struther pass intended to Salvador, picked off by Jordan Ashley, who lays it up and in. Struther driving on Hurd, pulls up, jumper no good, rebounded by Sean Orvis. Outlet intended for Zachariah Abdulkadir, stolen by Struther, can't hit the layup, and it's Lincoln ball. Roth in the corner, gives it to Ashley at the top of the key, and Zachariah Abdulkadir resets. Hurd from the corner, this 3 gets the rim action and falls through. Another 3 for Brendan Hurd, and the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers lead 24-5. Struther swings it to Sanders. Sanders to James. Drives middle of the lane. Floater no good. Another rebound by Sean Orvis to Brendan Hurd, and Lincoln Prep's on the offensive. Jordan Ashley drives middle of the lane. Layup is no good. Rebounded by Luis Salvador. Gives it to Deutar, and here come the Bears. Deutar guarded by Ashley. Falls down but gives the ball to Struther.
Run the play, Dre. Run the play.
Uses the screen set by James. Throws it to Deutar.
Timeout.
And timeout. Coach Bloom of the East Bears. A 30-second timeout. With 5:33 remaining here in the first half, the Blue Tigers lead 24-5. Subbing in for the Blue Tigers, Darian Brown, Chris Harmon, Demetrius Barnes, and I believe Jaden Washington all entering the game for the Blue Tigers. Entering for the Bears during the timeout, number 22, Chris Kelly.
Over there. Marion, you're a wing. Kelly's a big.
Deutar drives down the lane.
That was not the ball.
Ball knocked away by Darian Brown. East's coach thought it was a foul. Could have been. No foul called. And now a foul called on Lincoln. An offensive foul called on Jaden Washington. His third personal foul. As he is subbed out as Zachariah Abdulkadir enters the game with Washington in foul trouble.
Be visible. They're gonna push him, and then they're gonna cover up him. So you're gonna be available on his backside.
Number 12, Jamison Roth, giving Brendan Hurd a break as well. as the East Bears bring the ball up the court with Yannick Deotar. Deotar to Salvador. Throws it to James. Back to Salvador. Drives. Pulls it back out. James gives it to Kelly down low. Kelly, a good turnaround post move. And 2 points for the freshman. Timeout, Lincoln Prep. A 30-second timeout. As Coach Tommy didn't like what he saw on the defensive end there. Abdukadir brings the ball up the court, gives it to Brown. He calls out the play. As East in a zone defense. Brown throws it into Barnes. Barnes to Roth in the corner. Back out to Brown on the wing. Swings the ball to Abdukadir. Back to Brown. Back to Barnes in the corner. 3-point shot is off the rim. Rebounded by Antoine Sanders of the Bears. Yannick Deotar with the ball. And a traveling violation called. Couldn't keep the plant foot. And turns it over to the Blue Tigers. East stays in their zone. Brown and Abdukadir playing catch. Abdukadir for 3. That is short, off the mark. On the floor, Luis Salvador, Darian Brown, and Demetrius Barnes all tied up. And it's going to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow points to the Blue Tigers. Inbound to Harmon, gives it to Brown on the wing. And he pulls it back out, resets. Abdukadir tries to feed it into Chris Harmon in the post. Off the mark and out of bounds to the East Bears. 3:38 left in the first half. Deotar to Salvador. East just not able to get the ball inside versus Lincoln's defense. A drive by Deotar kicks it out to Salvador. 3 is just long. Rebounded by Abdukadir. Throws it up court to Jamison Roth, who cannot control it. Kelly saves it to Salvador, who saves it to Kelly. There comes Deotar, defended by Chris Harmon. Good defense, not fouling by Harmon. And Abdukadir pulls it out and slows it down for Lincoln. Roth's attempt no good, rebounded by Antoine Sanders. Gives it to James. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. And we're going to have a loose ball foul called on Chris Kelly of the Bears. His first personal, 5th team foul. Brown and Abdukadir playing catch at the top of the key. Gives it to Harmon down low. He tries to back down the Bears. Good cut by Abdukadir. The basket and the foul. A good feed by Chris Harmon. And an even better finish by Zachariah Abdukadir. Foul called on 23, Antoine Sanders, his first personal team foul, number 6. Both teams are in the bonus as Abdukadir attempts to complete the 3-point play. His free throw off the mark, rebounded by Chris Harmon. Harmon goes up, no good. And out of bounds off Sean Orvis to the East Bears. Lincoln leads 26-7, 2:15 left in the first half. Salvador bringing it up the court for the Bears. Trying to feed the post as Antoine Sanders was posting up down low, calling for the ball, could not get it to him. Orvis goes on the floor, throws it up ahead to Demetrius Barnes. Barnes pulls it, turns it over as Keandre Strother jumped the pass. Layup, no good. But the Bears have it. Jashawn Maggot on the wing, defended by Darian Brown. Ball knocked out of bounds. It stays with the Bears. 1:40 to go here in the first half. Demetrius Barnes grabs the ball, throws it to Orvis. Orvis on the fast break, converts the layup. A good feed by Demetrius Barnes and a good finish by Sean Orvis. Antoine Sanders comes back the other way. Late help defense there by the Blue Tigers. And a foul called on Chris Harmon sends Antoine Sanders of the Bears to the line shooting two. Harmon's second personal foul as Sanders hits the first of two free throws. Brendan Hurd checks back in for Lincoln Prep. Sanders' second free throw short, rebounded by Barnes, who brings it up the court. Barnes throws it to Abdulkadir on the wing, throws it cross court out of bounds, intended for Brendan Hurd. And the turnover gives the ball back to the East Bears. Inbound to Sanders, back to Strother. 1 minute to go in the half. Jashawn Maggot, defended by Brown, loose ball. Maggot picks it up, and Barnes just goes out of bounds as he attempted to steal the ball. Amarion James trying to post up down low. Strother drives. Floater no good off the backboard. Offensive rebound by Sanders, who puts it back up and in. Lincoln runs the other way. Ball tapped away by Strother to Salvador. Salvador going down the court coast to coast. No defense there. And the Bears have a quick 4 points. 27 seconds to go here in the first half. 28-12 your score as Lincoln looks like they're holding the ball for the last shot. Ten seconds to go. Brown with the ball. Defended by Maggot. Gives it to Barnes on the wing. Demetrius Barnes, three-pointer no good. Tipped and saved by Luis Salvador. And that brings us to halftime. It's the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers 28, the East Bears 12. We'll find out how much time they're putting on the clock for halftime as we go to break. It will be a 10-minute halftime, so we'll be back for more Lincoln Prep East Bear basketball in 10 minutes. Welcome back to the second half. East Bears ball to start. Yannick Deotar for the Bears, guarded by Darian Brown. To Luis Salvador. Throws it into the post. Sanders. Shot no good. Rebounded by Brendan Hurd to Abdulkadir, and here come the Blue Tigers. Abdulkadir out to Brown. Swings it to Hurd. Into the corner to Barnes. Throws it down low. Pass intended for Chris Harmon. Thrown out of his reach and out of bounds to the East Bears. Sanders at the top of the key, swings it to Struther. Uses the screen. Struther guarded by Chris Harmon. Resets and calls out the play. Gives it to Salvador to Deotar. Pulls a deep three off the front of the rim. Ball knocked out of bounds to the Blue Tigers. Abdulkadir to Hurd, gives it to Barnes in the corner, looks inside, sends it back out to Hurd, who swings it. Brown to Barnes. Barnes pulls the jumper, no goods. Pulled down by Salvador, gives it up ahead to Deotar. Left-hand layup, no good. Offensive rebound by Antoine Sanders as he's fouled. And will go to the line shooting two. Foul's called on Chris Harmon, his third personal foul. Sanders misses the first. And hits the second.
Hands up. Talk.
Barnes running the baseline for the Blue Tigers. Abdulkadir at the top of the key, gives it to Chris Harmon, puts his head down, and is called for an offensive foul. That'll be his fourth personal foul. And Jamison Roth enters for Harmon. Antoine Sanders picks up his dribble, throws the ball out of bounds. Turned over to the Blue Tigers. Brendan Hurd to Abdulkadir. Back to Hurd, and now Brown. Swings the ball back to Brown on the wing. Hurd up top, back to Brown. Gives it to Barnes, who gives it down low to Roth, sends it back out.
You got one in the corner. We're good.
And Lincoln Prep resets. Abdulkadir to Hurd. Back to Brown up top. Hurd tries driving. Good defense by Keandre Struther. Pulled down by Jamison Roth with the rebound. And he kicks it back out. Barnes, jumper off the back iron. Pulled down by Deotar. Deotar driving. Pulls it back out to Luis Salvador. 28-13, 5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Keandre Struther gives the ball to Sanders. Drives, defended by Jamison Roth. Kicks it out. Salvador, floater is good. And the lead cut to 13. Three-pointer, Zachariah Abdulkadir at the top of the key, no good. Offensive rebound by Roth. gives it to Hurd on the wing. His three is good as Brandon Hurd knocks down another three-pointer and gives the Blue Tigers a 16-point advantage. Barnes gives it down low to Roth, stolen by Yannick Deotar. Driving down the court, Darian Brown defending. Jump stop and the bucket for Yannick Deotar. Hurd with the ball in the corner. Gives it down low to Barnes, kicks it back out. Abdulkadir at the top, drives, kicks it out. Darian Brown wide open three from the corner is good. The freshman with a three-pointer in the corner gives Lincoln a 34-17 advantage with 3:30 left to go in quarter number 3. Sanders at the top of the key, gives it to Struther on the wing. Three-pointers good as Struther answers with a three of his own. Roth at the free throw line, kicks it to Hurd. Zachariah Abdulkadir from the wing, his three no good. Rebound pulled down by Sanders. Amarion James going to get called for a carry. Subbing in for the Blue Tigers, Sean Orvis and Jaden Washington. Jay-Sean Madgett checking in for the East Bears. Washington.
Hey, talk.
Ashley on the wing.
There we go. Take away baseline. You're good, Twan. We'll live.
Brown, another three. Short. Rebounded by Luis Salvador. He's running the court. Throws the ball to Amarion James. Can't handle it, but pulls it back out. And his pass to Deotar cannot be handled, goes out of bounds. As Chris Kelly checks in for the Bears. .209 left to go in quarter number 3.
Leave it, get back.
Roth with the ball down low, kicks it out. Knocked away by Chris Kelly, recovered by the Blue Tigers. Good pass by Jordan Ashley to Jamison Roth, but the shot blocked out of bounds by Jay-Sean Madgett. 30-second timeout, East Bears. With 1:53 left in the third quarter. Lincoln Prep with a 34-20 lead.
Don't take away as much. Just take one step less.
Washington inbounds to Orvis, gives it to Brown, swings it to Ashley, to Washington in the corner. Back at the top of the key. Lincoln Prep, good ball movement. Washington drives. Pass is blocked, but Sean Orvis recovers and lays it up and in. Press by Lincoln, stolen by Darian Brown. Falls down, might be a wet spot out there, but recovers. Washington at the top of the key, looking to give it down low. Nothing there. Sean Orvis now, ball stolen by Yannick Deotar. He's coming down the court, defended by Darian Brown. No foul called. As Deotar directs traffic. Madgett Swings it to Deotar. Deotar down low to Chris Kelly. The turnaround shot, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good by Magic. And here comes Sean Orvis the other way. Orvis gives it to Roth. His pass, stolen, but he gets it back. .35 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Brown on the wing. Feeds it into Orvis at the high post, kicks it back out. Brown drives, shot is good, and the freshman scores another 2. Jay-Sean Magic with the ball driving the other way, stolen by Jordan Ashley. He's defended by Yannick Deotar, and shot blocked out of bounds by Chris Kelly. The ball stays with the Blue Tigers with 7 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Brown takes the ball out for Lincoln Prep. Gives it deep to Jaden Washington with 5 seconds to go. Drives, kicks it to Brown in the corner. Three-pointer is no good. Jay-Sean Magic with the rebound, and that will take us to the fourth quarter. Lincoln Prep leads 38-20. Neither team with many fouls that quarter, just 2 team fouls for the Blue Tigers, no fouls for the East Bears in the third quarter. At the start of the fourth quarter, the 5 on the court for the Blue Tigers will be Darian Brown, Jamison Roth, Jaden Washington, Sean Orvis, and Jordan Ashley. Martin Rubio, Yannick Deotar, Jay-Sean Magic, Chris Kelly, and Antoine Sanders for the Bears. Brown gives it down low to Orvis. Orvis makes a good pass to Jamison Roth, who finishes for 2. Rubio gives it to Deotar. And Deotar pulls it back out and resets for the Bears. Gives it to Kelly, swings it to Rubio. Defended by pass stolen, knocked away by Sean Orvis. Jaden Washington gets it. Good pass up ahead to Jamison Roth, who finishes for another 2. Jay-Sean Magic coming the other way, coast to coast. Shot blocked by Sean Orvis. Offensive rebound and putback no good. And we're going to have a jump ball as Chris Kelly went to the floor for the Bears, tied up with Sean Orvis and Jamison Roth. 6:57 to go in the game. Deotar inbounds to Salvador. Salvador's floater is no good. Brought down by Jamison Roth, who gives it to Washington, bringing it up the court. Brown feeds it down low to Orvis. Orvis kicks it out to Ashley, who drives. Jump stop, layup, good. Magic, spin move, layup, no good. Ball brought down by Jamison Roth, gives it to Washington, who brings it up the court for the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers once again. Pulls up 3 from the wing, and Jaden Washington knocks it down. 47-20, 6 minutes to go. Deotar picked up by Roth. Brown switches on him. Salvador picked off by Jordan Ashley. Gives it to Washington. It's 2-on-2. Washington drives, goes up, and the bucket with the foul. As the freshman finishes strong and will attempt to convert a three-point play. Checking in for the Blue Tigers, number 11, Zachariah Abdukadir, and number 1, Brendan Hurd. Number 22, Demetrius Barnes, also in for Lincoln Prep. Washington's free throw is short. Offensive rebound by Orvis. He goes back up, can't finish, but Demetrius Barnes puts back for 2. 51-20 Lincoln Prep. Deatar trapped by Barnes and Abdukadir gets it ahead to Rubio. Rubio turns it over to Abdukadir, going down the court on a fast break, and shots blocked out of bounds by Chris Kelly. Jay-Sean Magid checks back in for the Bears. Five minutes and running left in the game. Abdukadir gives it to Hurd in the corner. Hurd's three is long, pulled down by Luis Salvador. Pushes it up the court. His pass for Deatar just out of reach. Turned over to the Blue Tigers. Jaden Washington drives for the Blue Tigers and finishes for another 2.
Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball. Be visible. Kelly, set a screen for him.
Deatar brings it up the court for the Bears. Defended by Orvis. Good defense there. Going straight up. Pulls down the rebound. Brendan Hurd brings it down the court. His layup no good. Brought down by Demetrius Barnes. Kicks it out. Abdukadir to Washington. His three is short. Rebounded by Jay-Sean Magid. Magid to Salvador, who drives. His shot blocked by Hurd. Corralled by Abdukadir, who throws the ball out of bounds to the East Bears. Martin Rubio back in for the Bears.
Right back to him. Swing. Swing again.
Magid drives, defended by Barnes, kicks it out to Chris Kelly. Gives it to Deatar, sets the screen. As we approach the 3-minute mark remaining here in the game. Brendan Hurd with the steal, gives it up to Barnes. Barnes to Washington. Washington, the alley-oop to Demetrius Barnes.
Timeout, ref.
And a timeout for the East Bears.
It's going to be more like 10 seconds.
A full timeout. The Blue Tigers, a great fast break there. Passing the ball back and forth, getting an open layup with Demetrius Barnes. The assist from Jaden Washington. Lincoln continues to press. Rubio with the ball, guarded by Roth. Gives it to Deotar. Deotar in the open court, nobody there. And great hustle by Jamison Roth to come from behind and poke it away. He goes the opposite direction, coast to coast. His layup, no good. And we're going to get a foul called on number 22 of the Bears, Chris Kelly. Roth goes to the line, shooting 2. Roth's first shot, no good. Jordan Ashley checking in for Lincoln Prep. As Roth attempts his second free throw. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Orvis. Orvis finishes with the putback. 1:30 left to go in the JV game. Salvador to Magic, who brings it up the court. Magic gives it to Kelly on the wing. Drives defended by Orvis, and ball out of bounds goes to Lincoln Prep. Jordan Ashley brings it up for the Blue Tigers, gives it to Brown. Back to Ashley on the wing. Feeds it down low to Jamison Roth, kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Brown. Barnes feeds Orvis in the post, and Orvis can't finish. Rebound knocked around, saved by Brown into Demetrius Barnes' hands. His three-pointer no good. Pulled down by Luis Salvador. And the Bears out and running. Martin Rubio picks up his dribble. Chris Kelly grabs it, gives it to Deotar. As his three-pointer blocked by Sean Orvis. And here comes Jordan Ashley. Ashley, basket and the foul, the left-hand layup. As he'll attempt the three-point play. And this will bring us to the end of the game as the clock is running. His free throw is good. And your final score, the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers 60, the East Bears 20. We'll be back at 7 o'clock with the Lincoln Prep East Bear varsity matchup. Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock.